They've done really good at making their life comfortable, and they're almost terrified of anything to disrupt that comfort. And they're living in this little box, and I think they're like desperate, desperate for somebody to call them out of that box. Like their spirit is, and I feel it, I sense it, and I'm that same person. I'm calling God, help me get out of this box. I need to get out of it because I know there's more.
Back seat is not really like it says third row, but it's not really a third row. You know, like it's like it's like really really tight. You know, it's not. So it's like we would. I don't know about spending that much money on like a third row. I don't know. It's expensive. It's neither here nor there. But I always like to see the updated cars.
For sure.
And just see how it looks and see if there's any changes.
It's so dark
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
When we were doing this same time,
It was. Yeah. It
the
was
sun
like
was out.
the sun was still out for you.
Yeah, no, it kind of threw me when I was putting everything together. I was like, "Oh, it's really dark in here. I could count on that natural light before."
I know. I know.
Hmm.
How you been, man?
I've been really good. No, I think yeah, it's been a very productive week. Yeah, already. Like it's just Tuesday. But but yeah, it's good. Amelie's here with us this week. I got her a little early. Like I got to bring her home right after Halloween. We went trick or treating.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then I usually don't have her that week. I wouldn't have had her normally on Saturday, Sunday, but I got her 2 weekends in a row, which is nice. It's a nice gift.
Yeah.
That extended time, and yeah, it's been sweet. She's doing a lot of school and trying to catch up in some areas and working really hard every day. I'm just so proud of her. Yeah, she gets her work done. Her writing's getting better.
Wow.
Math now, I can't help her with her math. It's beyond me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't get it. And it's a
Wow.
different kind of math than even when I did. So if I go through Chat GPT and have them explain it to me,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I kind of get how they got to that number, but yeah, like dividing fractions and all that, I'm not good at it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm so dumb.
No, no, no. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm sitting here and wondering, like, it is important for you to know math, but I'm like, when it gets to that other stuff, I'm like, I don't know. Is it that important? I mean, kids are gonna have, and when you get out, you're gonna have Chat GPT and tech and AI, and I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like it's good to know it, but then it's also like, I mean, I run a business and
Are you
I
using it?
don't I don't use it. I don't use it. I don't use fractions. And if I do, and if I like need information, I'll just put into Chat GPT and it will do it for me. Like, here's my P&L report. What are some things we can cut out? What are some things we can grow in? Or hey, look over this P&L report and tell me what you see and how we can improve. Done. It's like,
So I have an interesting question, or something that Yeli and I were talking about
yeah.
not too long ago about English language. She is like she loves grammar. She loves English language. She has
Wow.
very little patience for misspellings. There's no excuse for the there to be spelled wrong. Like, what are you doing?
That's awesome.
It's they are to the apostrophe re, and she's like on top of it. And I'll see misspelling all the time, and it seems like as far as the care, like the abbreviation, like quick, concise communication. It seems like everything is in text. So I was like, well, are we losing? Like we're losing maybe the art of grammar and the art of language. Like I don't know, written language, and it's becoming a different kind of written language. And I just don't know if it's becoming dated. Like we don't use Old English anymore. Like it changed. So now there's
Yeah.
this maybe new English coming about. So I don't know. I don't know what my question was. It was just like a thought.
I mean, I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what you're saying. I feel like, and maybe I could be wrong. I feel like the art of writing things down
Right.
is becoming less and less, right? Because how you communicate with your daughter or your wife is either in person or via phone or text,
Right.
or if you want to talk to somebody else who's not in the same vicinity, you email or you text. And so it's like the only reason why you write is because of either writing a check, writing notes, you know, as opposed to, I guess, in the past, that was just part of just you would write your paper, you would write your homework. Now everything's online, and so I feel like, and then to the grammar part, you just have tech now that corrects it.
Just fixes it. So you don't
It
really
fixes it
know it
for
or you
you.
forget about it.
Yeah. So you either, I feel like it's this gray area of like, and I catch myself, I'll just type, even if I know it's not spelled right, just so that the AI can kick in to just click it and fix it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. It
I
makes it
rather than
sharper.
exactly, I'll just go through and I'm like, I know that's wrong, I know that's wrong, and then I go boop 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 boop, done. Like it makes it easy. I don't know. So I get what you're saying. And we need people like her because we need someone who pays attention to those small details. But you also have tech that's gonna always be there to correct you and correct it.
Yeah.
So
No, I'll definitely do like a draft to through Chat GPT, and then I will go over it again to make it human, like it does sound like me, and then it goes to
for
Yaley
sure.
like, hey, will you look at this? It was spelled, is everything right? And she's amazing.
No, that's
Makes
cool.
every makes it all better.
Awesome. Well, dude, what's going on in your world? What's happening? How's everything?
Did we do our
What's
intro?
No, we
What
didn't.
we're two cities, the Two City Podcast. We're two friends in two different cities, build a community of faith together, and this is it. This is what we're doing.
This is it. That's what we're doing.
I'm
This is life.
I'm I'm Chad Brokaw in Chicago,
This is Jamar Brown King in Atlanta, and
and
we're here.
you asked me how I was doing.
Yes.
Uh, we had our second week of book club. And it was 10 people. We had 13 the first week, 10 this week.
Nice.
Everyone was new except for me, Yaley, Trey, and Julie.
Awesome.
So it was like, oh, like other people had commitments, some friends giving things or whatever, couldn't come. But then another group came, so then everybody can come next week. Yeah, so that's like we'll have 18 people so far that have said they're coming.
That's awesome.
I just did we created a WhatsApp chat so we can. One of the things that we're doing in our book club is called I wills. So at the
Yep.
end of the book club, make a commitment, something I will do this based on the material. Like what's a commitment based on that text that you feel called, personally feel called to do,
Yeah.
and just make that I will. And my I will was to love my extended family more at this time, just love on them like this week. And I will commit to loving and reaching out and being connected to some of the extended family that I've like haven't thought about or may have, I was just feeling like it's the holiday season and I just want to connect with some of those members. So I put that I will out there. I think tomorrow I'll put a reminder like how are your I wills doing? How's everybody's I will, and give an update of my own and maybe a Bible verse, just encouraging people over the hump day. And yeah, we have that's 25 people right now. So
Nice.
yeah, it's good, man. It's got some beautiful people. I was just like looking through the list, just kind of going through those names and just I don't know, just really encouraged. There's such great people, beautiful, got some beautiful stories, and I know that this book. They most of them hadn't read the book, so they're reading it for the first time, and it's really
Nice.
cool. This is I haven't read The Barbarian Way in a while, but I've read it a bunch of times. So just seeing people hear it for the first time is really cool. Like
Yeah.
just just thoughts. This week we're going to be talking about Mystic Warriors, so I just can't wait to like start talking about being a mystic, with this group. But yeah, super encouraged. And I served today I volunteered at an organization called the Greater Chicago Food Bank or Food
Yeah.
Depository, and it was awesome. I met so many great people, different organizations, people there. It's like 100 volunteers, and they run a really great experience. Like as far as a volunteer coming in, out of the blue, first day, it was awesome. They were just so kind and warm that the intro, the little training wasn't too long. 'Cause sometimes
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
come on, just get us in.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we got our hands dirty. It was heavy lifting, fast and furious. You don't stop for 2.5 hours. You just go, go,
yeah,
go. And it was, yeah, and the music is blasting and people are laughing and you're just having a great time and you're doing something
yeah.
good. I wanted our group to serve together. So I'm just kind of going to some of these organizations and volunteering and, seeing if this is a good fit so we can all
Yeah.
do something together for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. We've been doing the book club. One of the girls, we had a conversation today about just kind of like finding, because our goal, like our phase is kind of like trying to find those 12 people and just really kind of do what Andreas did and just kind of like, cool, let's find those 12 people and go deep and start doing that unstoppable force. And I gave her a call today and kind of shared just kind of like the vision and the phases of what we want to do. And she was just kind of like, cool, I'm all in. I'm in. So count me in. She lives a little bit further out, but it was like, hey, it's all good. Don't feel much stress because she's in a tough season of her life right now financially.
Mm.
But she was like, but if there's anything I can do to help, like let me know. And so it was just really cool to be able to one, be super clear about what we're trying to do here, but then also just have somebody else who's like, hey, I've been to Mosaic, I know about Mosaic, and it's something that I really need in my life. And so that was really cool, just having that conversation. And she shared some very just tough stuff that her and her husband are going through right now. And she was just kind of like, I kind of need like something like Mosaic, especially since she haven't had it. She lived in LA, she lived in Seattle, and so now she lives here. And so that was really
Is her
cool.
husband a part of it?
I think right now her husband is kind of like working a lot. And so they only have on the weekends right now.
Mm.
So, and they only have, it sounds like they only have like one car. And so it sounds like they're just, he works a lot. They're going through a lot
Mm.
financially.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's this, and then she has a little, I think a little like 3-year-old, 4-year-old. So she's kind of like has a lot on her plate. So yeah, so basically just kind of like really been praying, finding like those 12 people to go deep with and praying for those people who actually want to pray for the city of Atlanta.
Mm.
And that's been kind of like our thing right now. And other than that, family's doing well, Kinsey's doing well, Noble is growing, getting big. Um, yeah, I mean like that's pretty much it, getting people reading the Bible. We're doing the whole Bible. I got a couple people reading the whole Bible, which is really cool. I think some people, I did it a couple of years ago and it was really, really great. So I got some people on the Bible app just coming together and reading the Bible. So that's been kind
That's
of it
awesome.
right now. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
guys meet on Zoom for the Bible study, or it's just you're reading
Yeah.
it
Yeah. Yeah.
on your own? Oh, okay.
Yes. So it's through the Bible app and it has like a plan for the entire Bible. So you read about 4 or 5 chapters a day, and you just go through the whole thing, and it's pretty cool. It has like a video. It's through
Bible Project.
the Bible Project. They do the videos, and so they're pretty good. I like them. They're
I
really cool.
love them. That project was key for a lot of my development. Really going through the Bible. That was such clean, so smart. Like how they did that. I
Yeah,
recommend
yeah,
it all the time. That's
yeah.
awesome.
They're really really good. So it's actually them doing the whole Bible. So it's like part of their thing. So
Great.
but other than that, that's it, man. I mean, like the main thing right now is just praying and praying for those people. And I had a guy reach out to me, and I think this is something that I've been noticing he reached out to me via the text from Mosaic and was just kind of like, hey, when is the Mosaic going to be coming into Atlanta? And it was just kind of like, wanting, where are you guys meeting? And basically just had to be like, hey, listen, like, eventually we would love to have Mosaic Atlanta be a part of the campus worldwide. We're a Sunday, but right now we're like in the beginning stages of just kind of like finding people who want to build and want to like grow a community and lay that firm foundation. And 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 he didn't text back, which is fine, but it's like it's almost like shifting. It's like that's shifting. It's like finding people who want to do the unsexy part right now,
Yes.
and it's the it's finding the people who, and I've probably said this multiple times. It's like you're building the invisible,
Yeah.
you're building the thing that nobody can see right now. And that's the part where I'm like, and I think I shared this on the call too. It's just kind of like it's just hard trying to find the people that want to build where it's like, yeah, this is gonna take
Yeah.
time. This is gonna take some, building community, getting to know each other. And so that part has been kind of like, and I feel like a lot of people are, especially in, I think just here, just people are just waiting. They're just waiting to see when it finally does come through, or they see something that's like more than just a few people, and they're like, okay, cool, then I'll go. So it's
Yeah.
been kind
Same.
of like kind of hard to like find the people who are like, no, I see it, cool, I'm down, I'm committed to building this right now.
I had a few of those as well, and especially like there was I can't exactly remember the wording, but it was basically the expectation was like, well, when are you opening up your location? Because our family, would love to come to a gathering. And well, and then I was like, I'm gonna be honest with this guy, and just kind of like spelled it out and stuff. And he was like, that's great. We're going to a church right now, so but let us know. And I'm like, okay, well, that's I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. But
But so go
no,
ahead.
but then there was, I was encouraged because I basically my response to him is I copy paste it in a sense. Like when I get another response kind of like that, I kind of use that same language to explain where we're at and here's what we're looking
Yeah,
for. And one woman who had responded, said like, "Hey, when you open it up?" And I gave her the thing, and she came back with, "I'm in. That sounds
yeah.
great. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be at the book club. Sounds great." So I'm just like, okay, it's good to communicate where exactly we are, be open, upfront, honest.
100%.
I
I
don't
was
even
gonna,
bring in Pastor Irwin's going to be coming someday. I don't even do any of that. I'm just like, hey,
yeah,
we're building a community of faith, and
yeah.
yeah, I think if somebody doesn't have anything right now, their ears perk up. It's kind of exciting. Like at least very few, but yeah.
No,
Anyway,
I think you're so right, and I think that's the one thing that I've been doing. Like, and it's so. This was the thing I was gonna say is like, I think people are so used to hearing, you do something, you want to start something. It's like it's gonna be we've got a place. There's gonna be a small worship. There's going to be this. There's all these things that are going to be of what they see on Instagram. And they just expect that, oh, there's just going to be that here. And it's like, I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to be like, and we do that by, you did that, I did that by being completely honest and by going, hey, one day we would love to have that, but that's not where we're at right now. We're here. and and that's one way of just being completely upfront. But it's also kind of like, part of me wants, and maybe it's not for the masses, maybe it's just for the individuals, but it's like, I wonder how many people are just waiting for something like that to come, and it's like, no, 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 like, this is it, like, this is this you. And I told Glenn, the one of the guys, I talked to him about what it looks like and everything else, and he's like all in, and he's like, I'm like, dude, it can happen. Like, That can happen. 100%. It can happen. It's just we've got to do the work, and we've got to do the hard work and the sacrifice on the front end to really begin to lay that foundation so that, when we do something like that, there's something that people can connect with and people can hang on to. And so it's just been I will say that's been like the hardest part for me is I have ups and downs with it where I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. How do I find the next people? How do I do that? What does that look like? Emailing, texting, and then all while, having two two kids, and dropping one off for um dance,
Yeah.
and picking up from school. So it's been that I would say that's kind of like the challenging part. It's so funny hearing you do going and serving it, and I'm like, dude, it's like everything that you're doing is like I did the same thing
Yeah.
when I first came out here, but I'm like I'm like actually excited for you because it's like I think you know timing is everything. I think Erwin said that, but I'm excited for you because it's like at least you've got like you won't make the same mistake that I made, and so I feel like you've got you do have the momentum, like the momentum of like the new, and that's the one thing that I'm like, oh, I'm excited for you for that because it's like that's gonna help you and
Well,
get things going. And obviously you leading and involving Jesus in pastoring, that's gonna take it even further in leadership. But I think that's like one thing that I'm like excited for you when I hear your updates. I'm like, awesome.
thank you, man. Hearing one thing, just hearing you say that, I do have the momentum of the new, and as soon as I lose it, I need to get the momentum of the new. Like,
Yeah,
it's what I heard. I was like, oh, it's got to be new always. There's got to be a new. Like it's. I have to
yeah,
generate it with whoever I have. Now it's this new thing. Actually, the first thing I came out here, I had a whole different group of people that I
yeah.
thought were so down, and then they kind of ghosted me. I'm like, no, I thought like, man, those coffees were really good coffees, and we
Oh
connected.
yeah,
I thought for sure, like, and then they're kind of like MIA. They haven't responded to anything, but I just kept, okay, here's a new thing. And I revved up and kind of created this, not I did it, but, just I met a whole new group of people. And then that opened up another pocket. And now, like, right now, we were going to do Unstoppable Force, and with four people for sure that aren't even in the book club that we're doing now. So I was like, oh, I have
oh
my
man,
forefront stoppable force, and now it's like, oh, okay. So what the momentum is kind of, I've had to. It's only been 3 months, but I've gone through probably two waves of where I had to go. I cry. I'm like, oh God, like Yali, what are we doing? In just 3 months' time, and then someone will respond to an email, and then I'll go get a coffee, and then I'll meet three more people, and I was like, okay, we got some traction. So, but I think you keep just like posting on social media, like you keep doing it, and you lose followers, but you gain followers, and then it just kind of like starts. You just keep going and creating a new thing. So I'm gonna probably go through multiple versions of this, but I think enough people will stay with it, eventually we'll get critical mass. I have this idea that if I can get to 100 people, that if we did do like a worship night, or Pastor Irwin came out and spoke, or already Pastor Irwin's like a hero here in Illinois. In Chicago, the city of Chicago, they pretty much every time I bring up Pastor Irwin, they recognize him from his books, from his podcast.
yeah,
MSC, of course, is well known. So if Pastor Irwin or MSC came, I'm sure we would get so many people, like fans for sure, but a small percentage of those people, if I could get like, if my dream is like, 100 people for that day, that team is all about putting together that, like, they're not even really doing the gathering. Because I bet you anything, if they came, an LA production team would come, right? We get
right.
like core people, and that team would really just about meeting people.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then if we could pull, enough, you know, from that critical mass, I think, yeah, I think we could have that Sunday that everybody dreams of. But this is ideal. I'm an idealist, dreamer. So I feel like we could get to like 250, 300 people pretty quick. But it's all this hard work of just working with 10 or 12 people, and just going at it. And we're
Yeah.
gonna do an unstoppable force, I think, after we finish the Barbarian Way. Like maybe after, I don't know. Are you gonna do unstoppable force during Chris or during December? Or are you gonna wait till January?
I think I might do it till January. That's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, I don't know. Maybe, maybe you can feel the vibe of it, and if you got the momentum, keep that momentum
Just keep it
going.
going.
Keep it going. I do know that my mind does go. You're starting to get into holidays. You start getting into Christmas. So there's part of me that's almost kind of like you might start getting some people that might not come, and this is something that you just want to hit on all cylinders,
All
kind of like
cylinders.
like boom, but you don't want it. You're not saying that there is a perfect time, but I do feel like once you start getting into, the fall, you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
think
to.
December is just fun get-togethers,
I feel like that's what I was gonna say. Fun
dinners.
get-togethers, dinners.
It's cold as heck out here, so just like
Yeah,
fun indoor. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So the thing, but also kind of like the one thing that came to mind was like when you said that having to regenerate the new. I'm like the one that stood out to me was actually maybe it's not regenerate the new, but just maybe setting a new vision. I remember talking
Hmm.
to Andreas, and he was just kind of like when they were starting first, the vision was let's find 12 people. They went down, and then it was like the vision is we're going to retransform this coffee shop because it is ugly. That was the vision. And then the vision was, hey, we're going to do two domes. And then that was the vision. And now he's like, cool, now we're going to two cities. So maybe it's like not so much kind of like the new thing, but maybe it's like, what is the new? You do have to bring something new every time, right? You
Yeah.
do need to bring that. But mine was like, oh, it's new. It's the new vision. It's a new vision. And that's the one thing that I can honestly say last time, the first time, I have like, I dropped the ball on, and this is something that I just didn't know. I just didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. And
Right.
I fell flat on my face because it was just more I went to Atlanta and just was like, cool, we're just gonna just start getting I didn't have that conversation of like what we're trying to do and what we're trying to build and really focus on like us like try to find like that like core team of people to really dive into and like build. And I think I went straight to like I was just finding something to do to get people together on Sundays, and so I went to Sundays, and it was just looking back at it, did a lot of things wrong. Maybe not wrong, just wasn't the right way to go.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, you know, now I'm kind of like have a little bit better idea, but I don't know where I'm going with that.
No, what came up doing the new vision, I think that's great. I love it. It's you're always declaration of a new vision. Here's the vision for this next step. One thought I had was I know that anything that I've teamed or created or have done, like it's all like the co-op part of it. Having a partner in crime, somebody that's just fun to be around,
Yeah.
has made all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
Like there's workhorses, like I'm a workhorse and I can get with people and we can put our nose down and we can bulldoze and make things happen. But when you have somebody that's just fun to be around and they also have the passion and drive, and that's like lightning in a bottle. I
Yeah.
I need to be more like praying about that,
That's true.
because that, yeah, just like parking team was fun. I just had like really good co-op teams that we just laughed and had a great time together. And my improv group back in the day, just things just happen when you're on mission together, but you're also laughing and having a good time. That's important.
Yeah, I know. That's something that, I'm gonna be praying for you for. Pray for me too.
Yeah, no,
I
we
mean,
need
like
it.
obviously you have Yaley, and but I mean, like you're totally right. It's so good to have somebody that you enjoy, but also it's kind of like, yeah, let's do this. Like that's what we need to be praying for like our partner in crime. We got to be praying for our partner in crime, like someone who's like, yo, I'm in it. Like I see it, and I'm down, and we're gonna do whatever we need to do to get there. And I think we need to pray for that. I'm gonna be praying that for you this
Yeah,
week, Chad,
same.
for your partner in
Here for you.
partner in crime. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm learning a lot, but I will also say that it is hard. It is hard. Just being, praying about it, just asking God just for grace, the grace to do things. Um,
Can I add one
that's
more
all.
thing? Can I
Yeah,
add? Yeah, just the in the prayer things, like looking, even thinking of it's coming out of the vision conversation. Like, okay, I have a vision, but a partner in crime is key. That's gonna be be that lightning to propel us forward.
yeah,
The other part was, oh shoot, did I just lose it? It just came like when you were talking about that. Shoot, it just went away. No,
it's
I
all
need
good.
it. God, please help me with that.
Vision, partner in crime,
Yes,
Lord.
this is just remember, like, as I'm having these conversations and meeting people, to really start asking God, and I'm doing it, but just more so, just like, what's the heart of this city? Like, how can we actually be of service? I feel
Yeah,
like Mosaic Chicago needs to be here. Like, Yeli and I were feeling that. We've had conversations about it, with Trey and Julie. People that know Mosaic were like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, it's needed here." Why? Because I think even the conversation we're having out of the barbarian way, it's it's mind blowing. I forget we were there every Sunday listening to Pastor Irwin speak. We listen to him on online now, and it's just like he blows our mind, but also we're always having our mind blown. What if it is the first time for you? Just the talk from this Sunday, basically a tribe that calls you to more, to calls you out to
yeah,
live the life you were designed to live. I think that's a conversation that just needs to happen. I think people are existing. That's anywhere. But like I
100%.
know I'm feeling that is true in this city. People are good. They're good. They got things covered. Things are all right and they're comfortable and done really good at making their life comfortable, and they're almost terrified of anything to disrupt that comfort, and they're living in this little box, and I think they're like desperate for somebody to call them out of that box, like their spirit is, and I feel it, I sense it, and I'm that same person. I'm calling God, help me get out of this box. I need to get out of it because I know there's more. And
Yeah,
yeah, so I think just really meditating and being saturated and really taking on that vision and making. I think that's why I went and served today. Like I kind of just went and did it. I didn't get the I sent an email and I was on a wait list, but I just went anyway. I was like, I just
for
need to
sure.
serve. I need to be in the environment. I need to feel what's going on in the city and get my hands dirty. And there was a call to do it. So yeah, I think yeah, there's some
No,
conversations too that well,
you're yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, you're totally right. And I feel like for me, and I've had this conversation with a couple of people, is like the thing that you're feeling about the city, what we're feeling in Atlanta is there's a plethora of churches. A plethora of churches. You're in the Bible Belt. This is just throw a rock, spit in the wind, and you will hit a church. The issue is not about church. It's it's the issue of everybody goes to church, nobody belongs to a church.
Mm,
And that is the thing that I feel in Atlanta. It's, hey, we go to this church because we just go. That's what we do. But we don't belong to a church. That's not like our home. It's like everyone goes, and to all the churches that you would know in the South, and you just go. This is what you do. but there isn't a sense of like ownership. There isn't a sense of like belonging. There isn't a sense of like, this is my tribe. This is like where I'm at. And you might find that, but I'm like, I can't tell you how many horror stories I've heard from some of the churches that you would know, and people are getting chewed out and spit out, and nobody has a place to belong. And so it's like the thing that we need to create in Atlanta is kind of like, this is the opportunity for us, for people to go, well, then belong here. That's kind of like what I'm trying to create.
I
It's
love
like,
it. That's an amazing vision.
if you don't feel like you belong in any church, well, this would be a place that you can belong. And that's where I'm kind of that's what I and so when you said the whole like city thing, I'm like, that's what I feel. I'm like, well, then let's create that. Let's create that space.
How you are set apart. That would be very, I mean, for somebody like me, if I was living in Atlanta, that's very exciting. And I like the idea of like, hey, you can go to church or you can be the church. You know,
Yeah,
there's like
yeah, that's
there's
good.
there's a difference. You've
Yeah,
been
because you
going to
go to
church
church.
your whole life. When do you want to be the church? Because being the church is an all week, every day. It's your life. It's not just
100%.
Sunday.
It's not just Sunday.
Calling that out at people because I think everyone's wrestling with it. And not everyone, but a lot of people are
Right,
probably wrestling with that.
right.
I'm going to a social gathering because I want friends. I'm going to a bar because I'm looking for a date, or I'm going to things. But what am I being?
Yeah,
Oh, and
yeah,
how's that showing up in my life? It's fine to go and show up and expect things to happen, or you could be something
yeah,
like maybe, and there could be the creator of the universe that's asking you or calling you out to become something.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's good. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
you're doing it. You're being it.
Yeah, yeah.
We're being it, man.
We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm gonna start posting more of the two cities on TikTok.
Well, I will too.
I basically just started with that first season of all the clips. I'm gonna do the first episode, and then the next batch is gonna be the second episode, and then I'm gonna do batch, 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 batch.
Do you edit your own clip or?
Bro, no, this is the thing. I went online and I looked at it. All of that was AI. So the moment that I hit done, it will send me an email going, "We've got clips for you,"
That's
and it's
amazing.
just like clips that are already done. Now, I do have to go in some of the times and click and change the captions, I think sometimes. And then for YouTube, I do go through. What it will do is it will stop this recording, and then it will edit out all the dead stuff and shorten it
Wow.
into like a nice little clip. And then what I do is I go through that one, and I'll go through and take stuff out, mute some things, and do all the editing that way before I upload it to YouTube.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start posting more of those videos and just those little teasers and just
Yeah.
kind of like get them going.
I'll post on, if you send me clips, I'll post on TikTok, Instagram too.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta be what maybe we could do is I'll need to find a way for you to log in. That way
Okay.
you can just grab them whenever you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then what I can do is I can show you how it works.
Hmm.
Because you basically can just download them into your phone, or you can
Okay.
sing yourself whatever, and then you can upload it to wherever, to TikTok, Instagram, all that.
Yeah. Can I pray?
Let's do it.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this conversation. Thank you for Jamar. Thank you for his heart for Atlanta and for what he's doing. And it's so courageous. It's so scary. It's so hard, but it's also honorable. This is pretty cool work, Lord. I can't imagine like a more honoring thing to be a part of. So I'm humbled and honored to be a part of it. Thank you for calling us to it. And yeah, I pray for that partner in crime for both of us. I pray, Lord, just for that fun friend that is on fire, passionate, is down, wants to do this. It just changes the environment. It's so fun to do that. We're not supposed to do this life alone. Just having a partner in crime, somebody that wants to talk strategy until 2 in the morning while laughing the whole time, and you want to actually hang out with that person until 2 o'clock. There's a lot of awesome people, and Lord, I thank you, Jesus, for all the people you've entrusted with Jamar and me, and not everybody can be like best friends, but we can have a best friend. We can have somebody that's just on fire for you, wants to grow the church, and that is also just fun to be around. I think it'll catapult or be a catalyst for a lot of growth, and it'll also just take, I don't know, it's just fun, but I think it's what you sometimes call us to do, and it's just yeah. And our wives are partners in crime in some degree, and it's not like you don't send it, but this is a little different. It's like a bro, like a bro for Jamar, a bro for me, that we can just nerd out about the stuff that we love, and it just lights us up, and it's just good. It's just fun, and continue to just enlighten us and illuminate the vision, Lord. What's the new vision? What's the new vision? What's the new vision? As they come up, may we just be present for the people that are in front of us and love them and be good servants. Open up our heart for the city. May our pulse beat at the same as the city that we're in, that we can love it well. And yeah, just thank you. I love you. Praise you in Jesus' name.
I'll be praying for you too, man. Heavenly Father God, thank you for my boy Chad. I'm just so grateful as always. Just we get to do this together. I just pray God, just first and foremost for his family,
Mm,
and I just pray Father just for a blessing over them, that he would just be the great leader and provider that he is. And I just pray God just for fun nights and tons of laughter, and as they continue to be in this new city. Just grateful for their friends and the people that are going to be with them in their lives. And so, God, I just pray that you would just enrich their lives, enrich their
mm,
friends, just have a hedge of protection over their whole family and this whole household. And I also pray just for Chad, for his little partner in crime as well. God,
mhm,
I pray just for someone that can partner up with him, someone that can just dream and who's like, I'm all in, dude. It's the armor bearer. It's like, hey,
mm,
I'm with you, and let's go, and let's see what God shows up. Let's see if he shows up.
mm.
And I just pray God that we would be able to find someone like that. So I pray God that you would
Yes.
just have that person for Chad. And I just grateful for all the people that he's been talking to and inviting into his world. And so God, I pray that you would put a passion, a fire in them and them as well. Pray that you would help him to surround him with people that can help him build this. Because you're right, we're not designed to do this life alone. We're not designed to build the church alone.
Hmm.
It's not supposed to be just us. And so, God, I pray that you would send the right people in our lives to help build your church. First and foremost, this is your church. This is not our church. This is not Mosaic's church. This is not Erwin's church. This is your church. And so, God, I just pray that you would just lead us and give us grace to build your church in the city of Chicago, in the city of Atlanta. And I just pray, God, for the city of Chicago. I just pray, God, that Mosaic would be a beacon of light. As we know, God, just a city that is looking to live by faith, a city that's looking to be known by love, and to a city to be a voice of hope, not just for the people of Chicago, but hopefully for the people around the world. So, God, we just pray that you would just help us with this. Give us grace, give us strength, give us insight, give us
Mm.
wisdom as we continue to go. So we thank you, we love you. In your name we pray.
Amen.
All right, bro. Love ya.
All right.
Till
Talk to
next
you soon.
time.
Till next time.
Wait, if people wanted to find you, they can
I
find
knew there
you.
was something. They go to
I know,
Mosaic.
me too. I was like, that felt a little weird.
Go to mosaic.org/Chicago. You will hear from me personally. Please RSVP and join the story.
Same thing. Mosaic.org/Atlanta. RSVP. You'll hear from me. Love ya. See ya,
All right.
bro. Till
Bye.
next time.